Dear watchers, and let me weave for you a tale as dark as the Siberian night, a story of Mikhail Popkov, the man crowned Russia's worst serial killer. I stand before you as a forensic scientist, a forensic psychologist, and a storyteller with a lantern to guide us through the shadows of his crimes, committed between 1992 and 2010. Prepare yourselves, for this is no mere recounting. It's a journey into the heart of a predator cloaked in a policeman's uniform. Welcome to Behind the Veil, and I need your help. I want to ask you for a favor. Please subscribe to the channel and help me grow this channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Picture the icy expanses of Irkutsk, Russia, where Popkov, a former traffic cop, turned his badge into a hunter's lure. As a forensic scientist, I first encounter him through the evidence, a trail of over 80 women's lives snuffed out, their bodies strewn across forests and ravines. His confession in 2012, after his initial arrest for 5 murders, unraveled a tapestry of terror. By 2017, he admitted to 83 killings, though investigators suspect the toll could climb higher. The scenes were gruesome. Bodies hacked with axes, stabbed with knives, or bludgeoned, often left naked to freeze in the Siberian cold. In 2014, a blood-stained axe found near a victim's remains bore his fingerprints, a chilling signature of his brutality. The story begins in the early 90s as the Soviet Union crumbled, and Popkov, born in 1964, patrolled the streets with an air of authority. As a forensic psychologist, I see the seeds of his pathology in his dual life, a married father by day, a vigilante killer by night. He targeted women he deemed immoral, prostitutes, drinkers, those he judged through his warped moral lens, luring them with the trust his uniform commanded. "Get in, I'll drive you home," he'd say, only to steer them to their doom. The first confirmed kill, a 25-year-old in 1992, marked the start of an 18-year spree, his crimes peaking in the lawless post-Soviet chaos. The forensic evidence is a grim gallery. Autopsies revealed consistent wounds, deep axe cuts to the head and neck suggesting overkill, a rage that spilled beyond necessity. In 2012, DNA from a victim's clothing matched Popkov's profile, cracking the case after years of blind alleys. His methodical disposal, burying bodies under snow or leaving them in remote woods, showed a killer who knew how to evade, yet his arrogance left traces. A dropped glove, a tire track. As a scientist, I marvel at how modern DNA analysis, unavailable in the 90s, finally caged him, though the scale of his undetected reign speaks to Russia's early forensic limitations. As a psychologist, I delve into his mind. Popkov's confession revealed a self-styled avenger, believing he cleansed society of vice. His childhood in Angarsk, marked by a strict upbringing and possible rejection, may have fostered a need for control. Impotence, he claimed, fueled his rage. Each murder a perverse assertion of power over women he couldn't otherwise dominate. His police training honed his skills, teaching him to manipulate and cover tracks, a sociopathic cunning that let him operate for decades. The escalation, moving from occasional kills to a crusade, hints at a deepening psychological void, perhaps exacerbated by the societal upheaval around him. The narrative crescendos with his capture in 2012, triggered by a routine DNA check during a drunk driving arrest. Interrogations peeled back layers. He'd lure victims with offers of rides, then strike with calculated ferocity, sometimes returning to the scene to relive the act. His trial in 2015, where he received a life sentence, and a 2018 retrial adding 56 more murders, painted a monster unrepentant, even proud. As a forensic scientist, I note the challenge: over 80 crime scenes, scattered evidence, and a killer who exploited his role to avoid suspicion. As a psychologist, I ponder the unhealed wounds of a mind that turned justice into slaughter. This tale ends not with closure, but with a lingering chill. Popkov's life sentence, served in a maximum security prison, marks the fall of Russia's worst. Yet his story whispers of vulnerability and trust and the shadows law enforcers can cast. As the Siberian winds howl outside, stay vigilant, dear ones. The badge may hide the beast. Thank you for watching. If you have a topic for a video, let me know in the comments. Until the next time.